This week's episode of Timeless Lessons brought to you in memory of my dear grandfather Abraham Ross and grandmother Doret Harary. Speaking about us, the Jewish nation. This is our month. It's the month of Pesach, of Passover. It's coming. And this is the time we start talking about our legacy, our history, our peoplehood. And I want to begin with the beginning. Our name. What's in a name? The answer is everything, right? The name of a company represents what's in the company. The name of a brand represents what you're buying. The name of a people represents the people. The name represents what's inside it. What's our name? Our name is Bnei Yisrael, the sons of Israel. Why? Why are we called Bnei Yisrael for? Well, the answer is because a long time ago, our third forefather Jacob battled the angel of Esav all night long. And at the end of the night, he turned to the angel after the angel couldn't beat him, and he says, "Give me a blessing." And the angel says, "No longer will your name be Jacob, it'll now be called Israel." Why? The angel says, because Kisarisa, because you battled, im Elokim ve'im anashim v'tuchal. You battled against angel and men, and you won. Kisarisa turns into Yisrael, Bnei Yisrael. Question is, why would they take the beginning part of the blessing? Right? The blessing is you battled and you won. If you got to pick a name for a people, why don't you pull the winning part out? You battled and you won. We should be the winners. We should be the Bnei Yuchal. We should be the champions, right? You only get an A for effort when you lose the game. He won. Why can't we call ourselves after the victory and not after the struggle? We're now the children of the strugglers. Why would that be our name for? And the answer is because I think God is teaching us who we are. You know, a lot of times in life, when you look at people, you define them by what they have, by their titles, by their accomplishments, by their possessions. Because you know why? It's hard to understand people. You can't understand the insides of people, so we have no choice. We live in a physical world. And we try to figure people out, and we look at what they've accomplished, what schools they've gone to, what they have, what kinds of cars they drive, the houses, what the likes, whatever it is that they have, we try to figure out who they are by their victories, by their accomplishments, by their wins. And we think that that's who we are. We define ourselves by what we have. But that's not who we really are. Who we really are is not what we have. Because the truth is, most of the most important goals in life, you never fully get. You never fully get true love and connection to God and true generosity and true success. Those are all ideals in which you work your whole life for. What you really, really are is not what you have. What you are is what you're willing to fight for. If you're really willing to fight for your family, then you're a family man. If you're really willing to fight for your God, then you're a man of God. If you're really willing to fight for your success, whatever the things that you're really willing to fight for, that's who you are. And you can say your other things, but at the end of the day, when push comes to shove, if you're willing to get up early and go to bed late, if you're willing to be vulnerable, if you're willing to push past your comfort zone for the thing you're willing to do that for, that's the thing that you deep down are the most connected to. And God tells the Jewish people, listen, we're going to have a long road together. And there's a lot I want you to accomplish in this world. And there's going to be days that you win and the days that you lose. But I never want you to define yourself by your victories, because there'll be times where it looks like you're losing. I want you to define yourself by what you're willing to fight for, but what you're willing to struggle for, even if the whole world's against you, even if you think it's never going to happen. Because you're struggling, that's who you really are. You're a Bnei Yisrael. You're a children of people that take big things on, that fight for real ideals. And when you fight for something, even if it looks like you're not winning, that's still the core of what you stand for. When we think about who we are personally, the question we have to ask ourselves is, what am I willing to fight for? What am I willing to go past my comfort zone for? What am I willing to push myself for? Because it is that thing, that Yisrael, that Sarisa, it's that thing that I am truly connected to. And God tells us, what I want of you is to have big goals and to not get thrown by your losses, but to wake up every single day, because it's the people, not that win or lose, that I care most about. It's those people that are willing to wake up every single day and struggle and fight for things that matter, because that's what it really means to be a Bnei Yisrael.